So my friend was saying how much he liked whiteboards, and I asked him why. He said, they're remarkable because you can mark them again and again.
Perfect.
So the Air Max 95, top 3 Air Max ever made in my opinion. And it's colorways like this that make me fall in love with the sneaker all over again. Another JD exclusive, it is the Air Max 95 Hyper Turquoise. So we recently saw the black neons come from JD as an exclusive colorway, and this one just follows suit. Yes, they both came out near enough the same time, and yes, I managed to grab these on a restock. And I will leave some purchase links down below as well. I know a lot of you have been after this colorway, and I'll be honest, I can't blame you. I was only meant to stick with the black neons, but when I saw these restock, I was like, it would be rude not to, bruh. But before we dive into all the good stuff with this Air Max 95, let's talk about the box. Yes, it's a JD exclusive, but there isn't no keychain, no hang tags, or none of that. But as long as the shoes do the talking, I don't really mind too much. Now the product sticker does say Nike Air Max 95 JD, and the official colorway is white Hyper Turk Iron Grey. Hyper Turk, you know, sounds like what my aunt used to call me when I used to drink Coke as a kid. Come here, you little Hyper Turk. But look, if you're not used to the Air Max 95 or you've never had them before, of course, the sizing you might be thinking about. And for me, every Air Max 95 that I've tried on anyway has always been true to size. Yes, they are more on the narrower side, especially towards the toe area. But as soon as you sort of wear them in after a couple wears, then you don't really get that feeling. But of course, if you do have wide feet, you might need to go half a size up. But in my case, these are a true to size. So the Hyper Turquoise Air Max 95, it's not an OG colorway, but it definitely gives me those vibes. But as I show you around this sneaker, you can definitely see that from the get-go. Now that nice soft suede like material does return here, just like they used on the black neons. And even though in my opinion, yes, it might take more upkeep to keep these looking good, it's defo worth the trade-off. Got a nice gradient on the upper that the Air Max 95 is normally known for, going from that very light gray into that dark gray towards the top. Now what I do like as well is that white mesh towards the top where you can sort of see the lace hoops sort of poking through. Now another thing that the Air Max 95 is usually known for is the 3M. And yes, you'll be glad to see it does return towards the tongue and the heel counter. Now the white rope laces do have a sort of shimmer to it. It's not 3M exactly, but it does have a shine. But moving on to the tongue though, yes, it is all in white here, with the Air Max branding coming in all these different colors with turquoise, gray, white and black. Defo OG vibes here. Now the sock liner is one that's a bit Marmite for me, just because trying to keep these clean will be a nightmare. It's amazing on foot though, it's very comfortable, but the white sock liner along with that white insole, you have to take extra care. But I mostly wear white socks anyway, so I guess for me it might be alright. Okay, moving on to the heel counter. Apart from that 3M panel that does stand out for me, the hits of turquoise to that Nike Air just looks so good. And just in case you didn't think that was enough color, of course that Nike swoosh just to the side of it does come in turquoise too. Now the black midsole that the Air Max 95 is famous for does look good on this shoe. I feel like if they went for a different color midsole, it wouldn't have that sort of OG look that it does. And another thing I do like is those turquoise hits to the air units on this shoe. It really does make this sneaker stand out that little bit more. But to finish off with this OG style outsole, we have that hit of turquoise towards the forefoot. And then the rest is of course in that black with that gray panel going down the middle with that Nike Air branding just in there. You see colorways like this to the Air Max 95, it makes it near enough impossible to want to wear another shoe. But broskis, what are you saying? Is the Air Max 95 Hyper Turquoise a buy or a buy? Now if someone said I can only wear one Air Max for the rest of my life, I think it would be the 95. As much as I love the Air Max 90 and the Air Max 1, I just think the Air Max 95 is the best well-built sneaker, probably the most comfortable for me, and in terms of durability I think it's way up there. But I guess being well-built and durable is kind of the same thing. But that kind of just tells the Air Max 95 you can give these a beating and they won't even look like it. But of course with the Hyper Turquoise though, you kind of want to take a little bit more extra care just because because of how good they look. There are some 95s out there though that you do want to give a beating just because you can. Like the all black for example, you can wear that no matter what. Now these did retail for £175 and I know it's an absolute madness. But I guess every sneaker's gone up in price, so you kind of have to bite the bullet if you want them. Now I don't have any OG colorways to the Air Max 95, but I do feel this is the next best thing. I see some people even calling these the Tiffany blue Air Max 95, and I do get it, I do, but it's a bit of a stretch. But whatever you're calling this sneaker, you cannot deny how good this looks. And I know I'm a bit gassed, I've just got them in, but they might just be one of the best GR colorways we've ever had. And there've been a lot of good Air Max 95s over the years. But broskies, I absolutely love this shoe. I am indeed going to give these a buy. But let me know down below what you think. Did you manage to get these on the restock, or was this an absolute miss? Leave it all down below and I will pin the best comment. But thank you for stopping by as always, and don't forget to do all that good stuff, like, comment, subscribe, share, and until the next episode, take care. Telling me how much he likes whiteboards. You're lying. He didn't say nothing. Crazy GR colorways, for weeks or so. You know, there was a time I could actually remember what I was gonna say. Man, a couple weeks, you know, I was close to be an Air Max 95 fan. The cup of tea, kappa-loo, kappa-roo-hoo. What was I gonna say, bro? Mine's blank. 5 fan. The cup. Right, game face, bro. Game face. Air Max 95 fan. The cup. Hyper Turquoise has been calling. Who's it calling, bro? 5 day pass, mate. We are reviewing the Air Max 95. This that make me fall in what? In love? I love you. Bro, why can't I blend it? We recently. Initially, I was like, look, the black